What in...
Hostile recon in the air. Double kill. Recon mission ready. Find the buzz.
Oh, that's easy. So there are people that watch my videos that have recently told me that, hey Tuck, your intro is kinda quick. People may not know what you are saying because everything you are saying is kinda smushed into one word. Now, it's progressed to that point over time because I want to be able to set the energy for the video. It's a good attention grabber. It is also just a way that I set the pacing for the rest of my intro. For today's video, since we were talking about the bar, which is probably the slowest gun that I've used that isn't a sniper rifle, I will say the intro slowly so the newbies to the channel can understand what I am saying. So my intro goes... What is going on, everybody? My name is Tuck, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another Call of Duty Vanguard video. That is normally the intros I have for these types of videos, but with that said, today's video is going to be about the BAR, the Browning Automatic Rifle. It's going to be the best class setup for you and how I think you should use this gun, because there's not many ways to use it. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but before we start anything else, I want to thank you guys for the continued support here, whether you've been here since the beginning or if you're new. If you're new, by the way, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me, hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. Hit that like button while you're down there and leave a comment for me down below. Class setup, settings videos, challenge videos, hashtag Obey Tuck in the comments as always because we're grinding for Obey as a content creator. And the final shameless plug per usual, whatever number this is, it was 1914 the last time I checked. We're grinding towards 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you guys want to help me out with that, it's much appreciated, and guess what, boys? It's free to do. Share the video with a friend that'll also help out get more eyes on what we're doing here, but without wasting any more time, let's hop right into the attachments for the BAR. So as I mentioned in the intro, the BAR is slow in terms of both fire rate and movement speed. This gun has two speeds, slow and stop. It does one thing well, and that only thing it does well is that it puts out an ungodly amount of damage. So with those two things combined, you are basically going to be a stationary howitzer, and that is going to be your entire existence, is to sit in one spot and just throw damage downrange. So with that said, let's hop into the attachments and I'll show you how to get the most damage with the least amount of recoil that you can control. Going from left to right and starting with the muzzle, as always, we have the G28 compensator. Now, if you build this gun the wrong way, it has a lot of recoil, but if you build it the correct way, the way I have it built, it'll have a little bit of recoil and it'll mostly be up and down. So that's what we're doing with the recoil control here with the G28. We are controlling that vertical recoil. Going down to the underbarrel, we have the CARVER FOREGRIP. We're doing the same thing. We have that up and down recoil control, some hip fire accuracy, and they're losing some ADS speed, but we're not going to be moving a lot with the BAR, so don't worry about that. Up to the barrel, we have the CGC 30-inch XL. It's giving us recoil control and accuracy, reduced scope, sway and gun bob, flinch resistance, and then we're losing ADS speed, movement speed, and sprint to fire speed, but like I've said many times at this point, we are just basically turning ourselves into a turret. Down to the magazine, we have the big boys, the 50 BMG 30-round mag, which is one of the biggest downsides to this gun, is that the most ammo you can have is 30 rounds, but this gun just does so much damage, it's probably the only way it could be balanced. We are getting +2 to bullet velocity and range, +1 to damage, +1 to bullet pen, +1 to magazine ammo capacity. Then we are losing recoil control and accuracy, ADS speed, movement speed, and fire rate. But the biggest thing here is if we hit the statistics button, the gun goes from doing base 40 damage to 68 damage per shot. It is literally a 2-shot kill. That is absolutely disgusting, but it's quickly balanced out by that fire rate. Ammo type. It's no secret at this point, the only ammo type I'm ever going to recommend is the lengthened ammo type. It's giving you +3 bullet velocity. It's making the gun more hit scanny. The bullets are hitting the targets quicker. Going up to the optics slot, I'm using the SLATE reflector. You can use whatever optic you want. I just happen to feel this is the best one for me, but it's personal preference, up to you. Coming down to the rear grip, we have the fabric grip. This is giving us ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and some hip fire recoil recovery. This is basically just making it so the gun ADSs within the year, because otherwise this gun just takes forever to ADS. Going back to the stock, we have the CGC wire stock. This is giving us some sprint to fire speed and movement speed. This is making us a little bit more mobile, but I still think the best way to play with this gun is just posting up and waiting for people to come to you. If you want to go complete turret mode and never move using the BAR, you can use the CHARIOT WR stock. It's going to give you aiming stability, recoil and accuracy, and flinch resistance at the cost of more movement penalties, but like I said, I think this is the best option for the BAR build we have going. Moving on to the proficiency, I'm using sleight of hand. For me, because I said the BAR is so slow in everything it does, I would either recommend sleight of hand or discard, because those are going to be different types of reloads. This is going to be for empty, this is going to be for full. And then for the kit, I'm using on hand per usual, because I throw a lot of tacticals and grenades, I would just like to be able to use my gun as soon as possible after throwing them. And per usual, here is a final look at all the attachments. Take a screenshot, share the video with a friend, and let's hop into a game to see the bar in action. So I actually think I'm going to try out the Small Map Mayhem playlist to get a gameplay, because I usually do Ship House, but I've been playing nothing but this because of double XP, and I'm just tired of playing these two maps and modes exclusively, so let's hop into this and get some map variety, and we talk about the bar real quick. As I said, the bar is slow, and because it's so slow, I just don't think I'm going to use it after I make this video, to be honest. I might come back to it if I do camo grinds later, but other than that, I'm never going to willingly use this gun. It doesn't suit my playstyle. I like to be mobile, I like to be an aggressor on the map, I like to force the effort. You can't do that with the bar. I'm not playing Numa Numa though. You just can't do that with the bar. It really shoehorns you into one playstyle, and that one playstyle is to be a static AR damage output machine like your Bastion from Overwatch. But can I have good games with the bar? Absolutely. Like, the gun isn't unusable, it's just it doesn't suit my playstyle, like, really. I feel like the bar is going to be better suited for, like, a player that isn't necessarily as good at the game. Not to say, like, it's for bad players only, but the gun does so much damage and you have to not, like, move a lot, so it eliminates one of the skill gaps that this game has, which is movement. And I just feel like that's going to cater towards, like, a newer player to the game, let's say. A newer player to the game would be better, because a newer player is not going to know all the exploits for movement. They're not going to know, like, the best class setups for other guns and how to use them best. The gun is going to be a two-shot kill at basically any range, and I just feel like that's going to cater to bad/new players the most. And like I said, personally, it bores me whenever I use the gun. It's not my preferred way to play the game, to play like a statue AR, it just isn't. Now, with that said, whenever the Warzone update comes out, this gun might be the meta in Warzone just because of, like, it does stupid amounts of damage. Like, this thing might chew through armor, so I guess keep an eye out for the Warzone update, because that might be when the gun shines, but just right now, personally, it ain't for me, man. And it probably won't be for me then either, because I don't plan on playing Warzone. Just honestly, not a big fan of Warzone either, so that'll give me some dislikes on this video probably, but it'll be okay, we'll survive. Another issue I have noticed personally with this gun is that whenever people, like, do advanced movements like slide cancels and stuff, the gun shoots so slow that it actually just can't keep up with the movements. Like, I can't track people if I'm using the gun. So that's another issue, but it's not going to be a deal breaker for people that, like, don't really care. I really wish this teammate would get, like, away from me, because he's kind of putting me in bad spots. And then, like, another thing I said, maybe the gun would be slightly more fun if, like, there was more ammo, but, like, the most ammo you can have in this thing with a magazine is 30 rounds, so that just isn't very, I don't want to say fun, but it definitely is a little bit on the weird side. Like, even that, I had to change my playstyle so much to get, like, a 7 kill streak. You have to play like a weenie with this, and I'm just not about the weenie life, man. If you try to run and gun more times than not, it's not going to work out. But another positive is that so far this gun has been, like, the easiest one that I've unlocked camos with. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because I've had to use it way more than any of the other guns. But definitely, this is the easiest time I've had unlocking camos with one of these guns while I've been trying to, like, do just leveling it up to get it ready for a video. So take that how you will. If you're into camo grinds that are easy, the bar so far has been one of the easier ones for me. Like that, I don't even know who the hell I just killed. I want to see if I can get a streak, because that would be, like, the best way for, like, me to use this gun, would just be to, like, to get dogs and then sit back and not worry. Teammate help, please, thank you. Holy. I thought that was a UAV, I actually didn't mean to call that in. Alright, I got dogs. Now we can actually move. Let's go, boys. And I died immediately, because you can't run and gun with this thing, and that was a bad decision on my part, but let's go. Oh, that guy got turned on, though. That guy got turned on. Did I just airstrike myself? There's no shot that guy killed me. I think I just airstriked myself. You see, you just can't, if like, you can't get multi-kills like that. If that was an MP40, I might have got that third guy, but with the bar, it's just so slow, it's not gonna work out ever. I feel like that's a thing in this game, to where the game actually won't let you call in streaks if you're beating a team bad enough, which, like, is kind of annoying. Because there are some times where I literally just can't call in streaks for, like, really long periods of time.
Recon mission ready. Find the bastard.
I just flip spawns. My teammates aren't going to be happy, but oh well. It also appears the other team has left, and I can't say I blame them, but I do wish people would have, like, some integrity.
Double kill. Down.
I mean, my team and I are just running through the other team right now. This is not fair.
Objective able.
What's my competition here? Doesn't matter, I should still win. Yeah, I win. See, everybody knows it. But just like that, the game is over. So what did I end up doing? I ended up going 67 and 21. Yeah, the gun is good. I can do well with it. It's just so boring for my playstyle, man. But like I said, maybe this gun is perfect for someone else's playstyle, particularly maybe the new players of the game that just want a gun that does a lot of damage. You can point, shoot, and kill. If that's all you want, then this gun is going to be right up your alley. Just for me, whenever I take the skill gap into account with movement and stuff, it's not for me though. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope this class setup helps you. I hope you have a great day after this video ends, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.